Hi loves, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing my most current skincare routine that I've been doing roughly the past 3 months. Some of these products I've been using for about 2 to 3 months. A couple others I've been using for a month. I keep freaking out every time I say this because I think I'm going to jinx myself, but my skin has been doing so good, you guys. I haven't been breaking out, no texture, not like what are those, I haven't been getting a lot of clogged pores, and I feel like what I've been doing lately has a lot to do with it. I don't know which video is going up, this one or the other one, but I also have a video that's 10 easy, I mean super easy tips on how to avoid breaking out and have more flawless clear skin. So make sure you guys check those out. If this one goes up before that one, I'll link them down below. So make sure you guys check them out because this video and that video together are like everything you need to know to keep a more clean, sanitary, healthy, glowy looking face. I almost said skin, but we're just talking about our face. So I've been posting pictures of me wearing like very minimal makeup. I've been talking about a couple products on Snapchat, and I want to share them with you guys because I am honestly so happy with my skin recently. So I do have a couple clips that I'm going to be inserting throughout this video showing you guys how I use them, how I do, you know, the routine, so you guys get a better idea. Some of these steps I only do 2 or 3 times a week, but I filmed them back to back. I did the whole shabam yesterday so that I can show you guys everything. So in the morning, usually when I wake up, what I do is I wash my face and I use my Vanity Cream face wash and the little silicone pad. I feel like brushes are a little too abrasive to the skin sometimes, and they will break you out or irritate your skin. So I just pump this, and with my fingers I go ahead and I, you know, rub it around the pad, and I go in circular motions. The little silicone pad is so soft I can actually go over my eyes with it, and it doesn't like tug on them or anything like that. I do exfoliate my face 2 to 3 times a week depending on how much dead skin I have, or if I have anything that's, you know, looking a little icky. I do exfoliate my face with this Queen Helen Oatmeal Honey scrub. It is very gentle. I pat my skin dry but leave it very lightly damp, like barely any water is on it, so that it exfoliates a lot better. If it's too abrasive and too harsh, then add a little more water. If you do want it to be a little more hard and scratch all that dirt off of your face and dead skin, then try to do it with a dry face. So I just go in circular motions all over my face, and then I rinse it off. And then I do exfoliate my lips as needed throughout the week, and I just use this e.l.f. little exfoliator lip thing. It looks like a chapstick or a lipstick. It's only $3. You guys can pick it up at Target. I absolutely love it. It is a little harsh once you guys break it down a little bit, once you've used it a couple times. So just, you know, be careful with it because it could be a little harsh. It's very abrasive. The little beads in it are, I think it's sugar. I think it's sugar, and like it's pretty sweet. So just go ahead and, like I said, if you want it more abrasive, less water on the lip so that it scrubs it all out. For my toner, I've noticed that this toner here has made a dramatic change, not only in my skin, but in my daughter's. She's oily, and she said that ever since she started using it, she's noticed that her oil is not as bad as it was before. I said that's because it balances out your pH, everything, you know, it balances everything out. That's what toners are for. So it does help with a little bit of oil control. This is the Everyday Coconut Toner. You can pick this up at like any organic store. Whole Foods, I know Amazon has it. I looked online and I linked down a website where you guys can purchase it. It's anywhere from like $6 to $9, and it's a huge bottle. It will last you through God knows how freaking long. I've had mine forever, and I just recently bought another bottle because my daughter took mine. So I do use this every single day. Now for my moisturizer, depending if I'm going to be doing my makeup, I'll normally take like my Too Faced Hangover RX Coconut infused primer, or I'll use like my Aqua Bomb or something like that. But if it's just a basic day and I'm not going anywhere, I just use my Vanity Cream Light, and I apply this all over my face. It is so good. It's just an amazing product even for your whole body. So I just go ahead and I slather it all over my face. To keep my lips moisturized lately, I've been using Nicole Guerrero's Best Damn Beauty Lip Mask. I absolutely love it. I got mine for $13. Randomly she will post or snap a promo code, so if you guys want to check out the Instagram for that account or anything like that, because it's $26, but I got mine for $13. $26 is pretty pricey, but if you can't afford that, then I would recommend the Aquaphor. That is amazing for your lips. At the end of the day, when I remove my makeup, what I do is I either use a Pond's cleaning wipes, which I'm actually out of right now, so that's why you guys are going to see me use these. I think these are the Shiseido. Is that how you pronounce that brand? I don't have it in front of me. These are those pads. Everybody talks about how soft they are, and I went and I bought them. It was like $10 a bag, and honestly, I can't even get a good grip on them. I'm using them because I have to use them. I'm not going to throw them away, but I don't get a good grip on them. I feel like my little other ones that I have, which I'll insert a picture here for you guys to see. I feel like those are quilted and they actually grab a little better than these. These are too smooth. So what I do is I take my micellar water and then I take off my eye makeup and then I remove the brow makeup and then I start with a new one and I remove all of my face makeup. I usually use a white for my face, but like I said, I'm out. You guys can use the micellar water as well. So once that is all off, what I like to do 2 times a week, I would say roughly 3 times a week, so this step is not every day, is I take these Nip and Fab glycolic pads, and this is going to exfoliate your face. They're very, very gentle. So what I do is after I've removed all my makeup, I go ahead in circular motions, and they are quilted as you guys can see. I go around circular motions, staying away from the eye area, and then I just go in really good and I put a little bit of firm pressure onto it when I'm going around the outer face. And then it does have like a little tacky feel to it. I do leave it on my face anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. I'll go grab a snack or do something else. And if I'm going to take a bath, I'll shave my legs while that sits on my face or something. Then I go ahead and I remove that. And again, I go back in with my Vanity Cream face wash my face, same step, apply my toner. For my under eyes, what I do is I take my Chanel Hydra Gel and I just pat it underneath my eyes, and then I take a little bit for the lid, and then I just pat it with my finger, and then I let that penetrate the skin. And for nighttime, this is a product that I have been obsessed with. This product is life-changing. This Pixie Sleep Beauty Cream, you guys, is everything. Even my girlfriend Gina mentioned how amazing it was. I looked it up. I believe it's $24, but I swear this has been making, I think that this has been making my face look so much better. When I woke up the next day after the first time I used it, I was like, whoa, this stuff is freaking amazing. So everything that I mentioned is going to be linked down below, and please keep in mind that you have to read into the ingredients in case you guys are allergic to anything in this. I honestly think that everything, I'm trying to think, but everything I mentioned in this video is friendly for normal, oily, and dry. Yes, I think it should be good for everybody, because sometimes some products are more for oily people, dry, it's sensitive skin, it all depends. But I do want to say, take a look for yourself though, but I do want to say that everything I did mention is going to be friendly for every skin type, so we should be good. And I think everything in here is actually drugstore or very, very affordable. Now, something that is not affordable and it's a little expensive and I will do once or twice a week is the Glam Glow Thirst Mud Mask. I looked it up and I thought it was really pricey, but it's so worth it. I always tell you guys that skincare is something that you should invest in because it pays off in the end. I have been doing this for a few months now, but obviously I forgot to, record that clip. But I do have this demo here. I'm showing you guys that with this blade, I am removing all of my peach fuzz. The first few times I did break out, but I believe after the 3rd or 4th time, I stopped breaking out, and that I've heard normally happens. But this is going to give you a more flawless makeup application. Please be very, very careful while doing this, or go to a professional. I do this about every week and a half to 2 weeks as needed, and then I also do my daughter's face. But like I said, be very, very careful, but doing this will give you a beautiful, flawless makeup application. Look into it. There's tons of videos on YouTube. Be super, super careful, please. You guys have to take care of your skin, because if you don't take care of your skin, you're not going to have a flawless, nice, glowy face or canvas, as I like to say, to put all your art and masterpiece on top of. So you guys have to make sure that you invest and take care of your skin. You can't neglect your skin. It is very important. We only get one face. We have to take care of it as much as possible. So I think that's pretty much it. Don't forget to check out that other video, depending on which one went up first. I hope that these things were helpful. If you guys have used any of these products and you have any comments or concerns, leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the little bell so you guys are notified whenever I do post a video. And of course, Instagram, Snapchat at the one and only Maria. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you later. Bye.